Hello there. Okay. I'm just going to tell you the story, how this happened. Basically, how you get down here and get stuck here. I hope you can hear me. The whole world is sleeping except for me. Alright, so what happened is this. I was with Aaron before this simulation. And I had already taken her down here, but I went back up there. We were able to go up and down a little. So I went back up because I need to tinker with the mainframe computer a little to get things, to get more control. And that's basically the time that we messed up and the AI took over. So that was pretty... The only thing I got out of that trip was you. Literally. Strange that sounds. So I went up there and I was tinkering around and there you were. And because I was a Anunnaki king and thought I was all whatever, I decided I needed an angel. And I picked you. And I stayed there probably like 10 days to get to know you and try to persuade you. I had a fascination with the wings you had. They were similar to the way mine were. Yeah. And you had gold. It was different. You're the only one. I was told that you were extremely special because you came directly from Eve and directly from the Creator above Zeus. I'm not sure how that works, but you were one of his ideas. To help others who jump from universe to universe and parallel to parallel to deal with anything that they come across that might frighten them or confuse them or turn them in any way. You were the angel of peace and love, dignity. And I was fascinated with that part of you. I guess I walked up to you in a frightening manner and you didn't jump back. That fascinated me because even Aaron stepped back. So I tried to persuade you into coming down and just helping the people there. Just on the earth, just come for a visit. It's okay, my wives don't mind. Nothing has to happen, just come visit. I want them to see your beauty. I wanted them to know you the way I did. It was kind of a different appreciation I never had. Other than wanting Aaron. Just really strange. I guess when you're like an Anunnaki king, you want something, you get it. Apparently, you just take it. Your conscious isn't there, so what does it matter? Um, so anyways, you wouldn't come, and I get angry. Of course, God forbid, I don't get angry when I don't get my way. Um, and I had a big argument with the Creator. I told him it's not fair that he has his beautiful angel, and I don't. I don't understand it. We're supposed to be both kings of swords. What's the difference? So he said the difference is she's not here for your pleasing. She's here to be helpful and loved, not to be used and abused. And to me, I didn't get that. So I got a bunch of other Anunnaki wings and basically attacked and grabbed you and brought you down to the matrix of simulation, and I tucked you away in my little pyramid of hell, and you basically sat in a room wilting for about probably months on end until I decided to deal with you. And then I came and I took you in other ways, which I'm not too happy about. I had to watch that. It's pretty bad. And then they clipped your wings somehow, and I made this gold cage of sorts, and you kind of sat in there. And kind of not in the middle of a pyramid, but in a viewing area. Almost like a caged animal. And because you were eternal, you sat there for a couple hundred years. You were taken care of in ways. I mean, there were people that cared for you, your cage, your food, everything. You were never left to suffer of hunger or comforts that you couldn't fly, which was a big suffering unknown to me, even though I had wings and I could fly. Go figure. So you're sitting in this cage, and that just shows up, vibrates in, and grabs you and vibrates out. And then you volunteer to come back in to help me later on. Now, because you felt bad for me, that I did not understand love, and you wanted to teach me that. And you did. And that's our story. I did care for you a lot when you were younger. I think it's just the Anunnaki way, where I just didn't want anybody else to have you. Which seems to be the way I am. Women, when I was at life, and a little bit in this one, and who knows in the other ones, I still wasn't that nice. I was always reborn as either reptilian or Anunnaki. For whatever reason. I guess it's my curse. I have that little bit element of humanity in me. It's very tiny, but it's there. And that's basically what I tap into. And I think I tap into your heart and Aaron's heart and Nicole's heart a lot. Ask a lot of weird questions. I don't know. It's interesting how people think, why they say what they do. You know, why do they pub? How do they feel like this? Why am I in love, or am I lust, or am I wanting a possession of sorts? I still question myself about Nicole. Even though I've helped her tremendously, that doesn't make up for much, does it? So I sit here night after night thinking about it, and I don't sleep. And then I think about you and your wings and how I clipped them. It's a lot to take in. And tonight they took me again to see some more things. I think I'm done with the tour, I said. And they told me I wasn't. There's one more thing I need to see. And I guess that's not coming until tomorrow, because they didn't come back yet. And the one in charge didn't message me on Skype, so I don't know. They get busy. They have other people that need them. I have to not be selfish and wait. So I feel like I'm put on display myself. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I need to be put in a position like that. Maybe to learn the real lesson. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to do a little experiment with some static. Maybe I can make some sense out of it. Maybe not. But either way, I do love you. And I intend on staying in your life for the duration. So, I know it seems strange. I can love you, Nicole, Aaron. I don't know why it is, but it is. I mean, I know Aaron's married, you're married, same with me. But it's just that I know what has happened, and I've seen it. I lived it, I relived it. So now it's very fresh in my mind. I don't know if that makes sense, but I bet it does. Especially for you. You're probably the only one out of the three who would get it. Really get it. And I think that was one thing I liked about you when you were an angel. Well, you still are. But you always seem to say really sweet things to me when I would come up to you. I just look at you and say, that's just lovely. What do I do with you? Strange things to say. I don't know. It's odd that that's what I would say instead of just be like having your breath taken away by something beautiful. You don't really speak, you just go. And that's what I do now when I see you. Just lovely. Julia. And it's the inside that's the biggest uh, thing for me for some reason. With you anyways. Even though you're so beautiful outside, it's the inside. Always has been. That was the great track. Deep. The inside. In that life. That's what I saw. That's what I'm pretty sure. So absorb this. You can yell at me later. I love you. Good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. I didn't want to talk too loud at people who are trying to concentrate on something behind me. Anyways, okay. So, when we were in a past life, we connected in a way. I was male and you were female. The problem with our connection, I was Anunnaki and you were Draconian. It wasn't allowed at the time, but we didn't listen. So we got kicked out of our hives, apparently, and kind of made our own little kind of semi-reality in another area from all the others. And this was right after the capture of the souls, and we had been pulled into the negative space by then. What happened was I decided to help the other Anunnaki with the task at hand. Now you know why I'm so guilty. But you told me that you loved me, but you couldn't help. And that made me very angry. And I had to take your soul essence, some of your essence out. And I literally, I guess I just took it. And it was a part of you that was your love chakra reasoning, because I wanted to keep your love. And then we had another life after it that I ended up giving it back to you because I figured out what I did wrong in the other one. See, they didn't wipe our minds out. It took like maybe over 35, 45, maybe even more. I don't have the exact time, but I know it was over. It's the way it said was over 5. So I'm thinking, 50 years or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe more. I don't know. They changed the time constraint in this place like 3 or 4 times and they still change it. I don't know why they do that. I think it's just because the simulation slows down and speeds up sometimes, from what I'm gathering. But anyways, so when I gave you back your heart chakra kind of thing, you looked at me and said, by you keeping that, you destroyed my last life. So I had to deal with that too. Knowing that you were so upset. And when I gave that back to you, you just phased out. You were gone. And I didn't see you again until now. So it's pretty much, we were connected in a serious way as male and female in another life. But Nicole was there as well, and Anuki had more than one wife. So you were one and she was one. She was the first, and then you came, and then there was a few others. Actually, Aaron was one of them, which is really strange. But Aaron was left for some reason because she was more hopeful than most. I put her essence somewhere too. So I've done a lot of, like, not just in this life, I've done a lot of strange things. And it has to do with the Anunnaki and the Draconian part. Um, the Moloch part, I've never really utilized that yet in any of my lives. I don't know why it's even in me, but it is. Everybody's got some, it's just the way they mess with the DNA strands, I guess. But I usually have more Anunnaki, and those they're darks, and their soul is just so lightly flickered that I don't know. I guess it's evil. I don't know how else to put it. It was evil. I have a lot of making up to do. Though you did help me a lot with um, some strange things that you probably wouldn't do now. And I think it's only because I had an influence over you. I don't think it's because you wanted to. I don't think you used your free will that much with me or any of the other women that I had kept for myself. It seems that the Anunnaki male just, I'm in the mood for you today. I'm not in the mood for you today. That's not very nice. I don't do that anymore. I don't feel that anymore. I don't know. It kind of, as you can see, I'm not very happy about it. Not something I want to talk about, but I know I have to. So, I'll deal with it. Hopefully you'll deal with it. I don't know, it's a little strange. But I have a few other things that I've done in past lives that are just a little bit strange. Um, One of them is when the pyramids are being connected to the AI. I was the one who astral projected to the AI and controlled it, and that's why I can control it now, apparently. That's another thing I wasn't really aware of until maybe a week or two ago, and then I just forgot about it. If I don't deal with it right away, I don't know. It's hard up here to keep yourself organized. There's a lot of ways, but they're just not conducive to what my thinking is, I guess. I don't know. I can organize, and it's still kind of strange to me. I just never get anywhere, it feels. But it could have something to do with the time constraint in here, where normally I would be going for 4 days, and now I'm just like this. But anyways, that's basically, there's a little bit more there. If I was a little bit more awake, I'd get into all that. But I'll get into it in a little while. I'll just absorb this for now. And just realize, hopefully that obviously I'm not that person anymore. My eyes finally went back to dark. Check it out. So I don't know, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. Um, mm, yeah, that's basically it. Yep, that's ego for you. but I love you now, and I would never hurt you.